I've been playing Legends of Runeterra recently. I haven't played in a while, and I just wanted to make this make a quick video about one of my favorite decks in this card game, and it's a Swole Squirrel. I like it because it's a pretty funny card. I mean, it's called Swole Squirrel, and it's just a really buff squirrel. And if you check the flavor text for it, it says his secret is acorn powder shakes 4 times a day. That's pretty funny. And sometimes it's pretty funny if you win with a funny card. And that's what I like to do. I did record a previous attempt at this video where I explained each card in depth. But mostly the goal of the deck is just to play this card in conjunction with this card. And this card is a very Dragon's Raised, very high cost card, but its effect is powerful enough to win the game outright if opponents don't have an answer to it. And there are some times where I get lucky and the opponent gets unlucky and I'm able to win the game very suddenly. And in the basically the goal of the deck is just to have this card with this card. And when that doesn't happen, oftentimes I have to stall the game out and maybe try to find a way to get a cheeky win by using elusive units, or by using cards that generate more cards, things like that. So I'll just go straight into the gameplay to try to feature the deck, I guess. And that's it. I played a similar deck like this in the last time I tried to record a video for this. I lost, but they didn't have Fiora, it was just Shivanna. I wasn't able to keep up with their dragon cards. I think this is pretty much to show off the combo, this is pretty much the best hand that I could ask for. So I guess the goal would be to play the Young Witch early, and then play the Swole Squirrel early, and then play Dragon's Rage. Okay, I get 2 Young Witches, so that's always good. So if they destroy one, I could just play another one. So I think I'll play this on turn... Play this on turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, and then maybe turn 6. I don't often play with audio. I suppose I should, because this game is quite spectacular when it comes to the audio design. Lots of interactions between the cards. Let me try to get it on. There it is. Okay. Well, I have 2 Kelp Maidens, 2 Young Witches. I suppose I'll summon this. I'll take the 1 damage so I can pull off the prank. The prank is this card. It doesn't seem like they... I'm sure if they had a clear vision of what they had to do, they'd be acting faster, so maybe they don't have the best cards Either that or it's just lag. Okay. I will attack first and then play my monster card. Let's figure out what they have, try to stop them before they can stop us. I don't have any Notify or Deny, so I really only have one shot at this. Let me try to, let's see. They have another one. Okay, so I guess I will play the Young Witch and that's it. If I need to block, I can block with the Kelp Maiden. Or maybe both, because they're not presenting any monsters that would be tough to deal with.
Save your words.
Okay.
We speak with blades.
This is tough. I can't summon the Swole Squirrel anymore. I guess I could wait until they're done attacking, but then I could summon the Swole Squirrel.
Strike deftly.
They're gonna pull the Young Witch. Okay, they won't. That champion card, if they destroy 4 monsters, they win the game. And that's how they win. Pretty simple win con. Okay. I don't have enough mana to activate Friendship and Dragon's Rage on the next turn, so I can't win on the next turn.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
Okay.
Your move.
So I need to be able to I don't know if I should have done that. Maybe I should have kept the mana. But they're not, it's just Fiora that I should be worried about. And I can't target her with Whimsy. And I get another Young Witch.
I never hold back. En garde.
Okay, so I do this.
I have no Eastwood. As foretold.
So I can win on the next turn if they don't have anything. I don't know why, I guess I like card games. I like trying to win with cards that are difficult to win with. Okay, so I guess I get something that might help. I will attack first, and maybe try to pull a prank to stop one of their cards that I don't have knowledge of. Okay. Okay, so it looks like I'm fine. Looks like I can win. They really drew 3 of these. They did not have a good hand. Maybe they don't have a good deck. Those problems tend to go together. It doesn't, it still gets destroyed. Okay, so that's a win. Opponent got unlucky. I'll try to, I guess I'll play 3 games and that's it. There used to be lots of, clickbaity thumbnails with Swole Squirrel when it first came out. But I don't see that much nowadays. I think I'm probably the only one who still plays a deck focused around Swole Squirrel. Probably just me. I don't know what I'm up against. I think I'll try to get a 2-cost follower card. No, I just get the same card. Okay, so I did pull one. I kept these because maybe I'll just want to summon a bunch of monsters. I think I'll take this.
Wondrous discoveries await below.
And maybe I'll steal one of their oh, that's what I'm fighting. It's a deck focused around this monster card. So or maybe they just no, it is focused around that card.
Water changes but never breaks. To the world below! What form will the waters take?
I'll take the boss monster. They okay, so they just skill it. Could save it. I don't see why not. I wish I could have kept the mana, but I felt like I should have saved the card. I could interfere by activating Whimsy. But I should save the Whimsy for... Okay, so... I think I summoned this to get that out of the deck so that I don't draw it. So what do I do? I think I could develop.
I might just lie down.
Let's see if I get a one-cost follower. I don't. I'll take this. And then I will attack with everything.
Do not oppose me!
A gift from the river folk.
I guess I'll hold on to the prank. So if they attack with that, I can use Whimsy. In which case, I summon Swole Squirrel. They don't attack with it.
Currents pull them down. What form will the waters take?
I will activate the prank. So that's why they have Freljord there, so that they can stall with the Freljord cards. I think I activate Dragon's Rage then. See what I can do. Maybe I could do this. Just do a little trolling. Okay, they don't respond. I think I attack.
Sweep them away.
I still have enough mana for Whimsy, but they do have 2 cards that I have to deal with now. Oh, wait a second. I could do this. No, that'd be a bad idea. I think I do this and try to use the Whimsy defensively. Yeah, they go for that. Not much I can do. Let's see what I get. I'll take this. Of course they go for that. I do have just 1 card that I need to deal with, and then I could use Dragon's Rage to pull off a win. Okay, so I pass.
Easy does it. Oh dear.
I think I summon this.
A crown guard never falters.
They have another one. So I just do this and win the game.
We have prevailed.
So I guess it's just one gimmick deck against another, and mine came out on top. Towards the end, they couldn't get their win con, and they had to rely on a boss monster. I wonder why they had that in the deck. Why they couldn't just not have it. I guess they liked it. I'm going second, so I think I'll take that out. Okay, so this is monster spam. Surely they don't have any spells that can target this, so I think I'm safe.
Joy is a good
Oh, they have that, right.
and a cat in the lap.
right, they had, of course. They choose to attack, I can trade 1 for 1. They don't.
What wondrous discoveries await below?
Oh, I've never met anyone like you.
Lucky for me, they got a random monster that didn't attack.
Chop choppity!
And I end my turn, and I conserve the mana. I think I definitely play this.
Doors to adventure!
To the world below!
Do you like magic? Look, Rib! Just what we needed! Eggplant?
Hello, lady.
Hello, Frog.
Hello, Parsnip.
I'm done being scared. It's their turn.
Come on, Rib!
Walking is strange.
Speedy Scoo!
Not today! Come on. That all you got? Find me.
I am called the Tornado.
You can do better than that.
Bye.
Deep breath now.
I don't think I will be able to pull through for this one.
My return!
I definitely made a bit of a misplay when I didn't summon a monster. I guess I go for the big guy.
We swim within the flows of magic.
Yeah, so let's see what I get. I'll take this. Then I'll summon this.
Today the food fights back. I'm a hero.
Cup of tea? Fine by me. Where to trust? I will prove myself.
Strike, we will reform. A gift from the river folk.
No! Oh! But I was... Portals everywhere.
I think I win. I think. Yep.
Portaling away!
And that's basically how the deck works. I got pretty lucky, all things considered. I was not so lucky the last time I tried to record this. And yeah, that's basically it. Just a neat little deck I used to play a while ago. And that's all I wanted to show. I wanted to make a little short 5-minute section at the end of this video talking about some of my card choices when I was building this deck for Swole Squirrel. I figured that since I'm the only one that I know who plays it, I might as well share some of my knowledge on it, because I have played it for a while. Basically, when this card came out, this was the only thing I played, and I don't really play anything else other than Swole Squirrel. Yeah, so I've tried various ways to balance the deck. In the past, I've tried having more one-cost followers, but as you can see, this is what the curve looks like. And obviously here's the 3 Dragon's Rages and the 2 Scatter Pods. So yeah, so basically just utilizing some of the utility of Ionia and Battle City to either get the combo that I need, or to sort of put up a front so that I don't lose as quickly. But more often than not, victory is difficult to obtain. In the past, I've done Swole Squirrel with Noxus. Noxus cards. Because there's also another support card that gives quick attack in Noxus. And the reason that I wanted to utilize those cards is because if you give a quick attack to Swole Squirrel, it provides extra protection during battle, which can be beneficial because you're protecting it and getting rid of a blocker at the same time. Obviously, you take this for protection so you can play around enemy spells, and this as well to protect during battle. One of the cruxes of this deck is the 4-cost spells that I have. That's why that there's this spike here. Those are all the 4-cost spells. And sometimes you won't be able to... Having too many of them in the hand is not too good. And sometimes activating them sort of leaves you in an awkward position. That happens sometimes when you're playing this deck. This deny used to be at 3, but I put it at 2, and to make room for Nopify, because sometimes Nopify would serve the same purpose as deny, and in the cases where it's sort of late in the game, and you're able to activate Dragon's Rage, but your opponent may have an answer to it, you don't have enough mana for deny, but maybe you have enough mana for Nopify, and that can help sometimes. But there are cases where it's smart to hold on to the Dragon's Rage so that you can save mana for deny next turn, so that you can activate both, or save mana for Nopify. I think I'd like to talk about the cards that I have 3 of in the deck, because I feel like if I start there, I could probably talk about what the deck is supposed to do most of the time, or what I wanted to do consistently. So obviously 3 Dragon's Rage. I keep 3 Whimsy because the silence can be helpful sometimes in awkward situations, and interacting with your opponent's follower cards can help sometimes. And it obviously provides protection for Swole Squirrel during battle if he's fighting a follower card. So that's why there's 3 Whimsy, because it's always good to have at least one when you're playing. And there's 3 Swole Squirrel, obviously. 3 River Shaper. This one is a questionable choice. Certainly the deck can do without River Shaper, but I find that it helps to be able to draw a spell to sort of just get extra resources to refill your hand so you don't run out of options later on. And if you protect the River Shaper with like a Twin Diploswins or a Young Witch, then you can just gain more and more resources. 3 Young Witch, obviously, to support this Swole Squirrel, because the ideal starting hand, I guess, would be Young Witch, Swole Squirrel, and Dragon's Rage or Skydarpod. And so Young Witch and Swole Squirrel kind of go together. Twin Disciplines, because it's a low-cost burst spell that can allow you to play around enemy spells, and 3 Kelp Matings, 3 Conchologists, and 3 Phase Spouts, just to get monsters on the board to block enemy follower cards in the beginning of the game, so that you don't lose out to aggro and things like that. And their effects are just things that I find... obviously you can go with any other 2-cost follower cards, but these cards are things that I'm comfortable with. I think manifesting a spell can help, because it can provide extra resources, and pulling a prank can help because it can provide hand information. Again, with the Phase Sprout, I used to run 1-cost follower cards, but I find that they don't help as much as I I'd like them to. Outside of turn 1, they don't do much, and sometimes manifesting a high-cost Fey card can help later in the game in certain situations. And the Loping Telescope can also help to manifest a sort of like a boss card or a high-cost card that can help out when when everything isn't going according to plan. The Friendship sort of provide flexibility. I only have one of this card because having more than one or even having two can sort of lead to bricked hands, as they call it. Hands that don't really do much. So having just one is alright, so your hand doesn't become unusable. And same thing with the Fey Guide. It's just a card that provides elusive. In the past I used to run Ghost, but I find relying on monster cards for their effects instead of spells for effects that monster cards might also have. Same thing with Rush and Young Witch. It's a little better because you just get the blocker on the board to help out. And I think the last thing I haven't explained is the Tricksty Tentacles. This one I justified a little bit. It's sort of a new addition to the deck. After getting rid of Shadow Fiend, the last one-cost follower in the deck I used to have, and replaced it with this. I figure it's nice to get rid of one card or interrupt their hand a little bit, because there are some things that you can't really play around. And maybe getting rid of a low-cost elusive card or a low-cost card that is key to the opponent's strategy can help sometimes. And I figure it's basically the same as having a Shadow Fiend, because you trade one for one anyway, and the card goes away, because it's ephemeral. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. The last thing I didn't explain was the Scatterpod. This one is also a pretty key card for shaping what the deck is actually, sort of like how you play the deck. That is because of the effect. To draw any slow, fast, or burst speed spell, I sort of organized the deck, the spells in the deck, through slow, fast, or burst. So whenever you play this card, you can basically choose what you want to have. So going back to the deck, so the burst speed spells are more often than not, except for the Phase Sprout, spells that interact with the cards on the field and provide some protection. Whimsy, Friendship, Twin Disciplines, and Phase Sprout. This is the only odd one out. And the fast spells sort of interact with the opponent to stop them in their tracks. So Notify, Tricksty Tentacles, and Deny. And the slow spell, this is the only slow spell, so this is a guaranteed way to get Dragon's Rage, is by activating Scatterpod. And more often than not, when you play Scatterpod, you're doing it to get a big monster on the field and to just draw Dragon's Rage, even if you don't have the Swole Squirrel. And that's it. The absolute last thing I'm going to talk about that I haven't talked about already is Dragon's Rage. Like, how do you play the card exactly? Especially when Swole Squirrel isn't a target, or maybe Swole Squirrel is set up. I mean, it is on the field, but it's not set up. to win with Dragon's Rage. You can sort of play Dragon's Rage anyway, maybe to get rid of a difficult follower card or difficult card on the opponent's side of the field, or to just play for a tempo, I guess, but I don't know if tempo is the right word. There are other targets for Dragon's Rage that you can use that aren't the Swole Squirrel, and one of them is Scatterpod because it just has 5 power. It's pretty powerful. You can probably get rid of any monster card or champion card. And another target is River Shaper. This one is quite not often, but it is a potential target because it has the strike effect, so you can sort of gain 2 spells. Some of those spells may be helpful, they may not be. Not the best target, but it is a target. Also, it's helpful to keep in mind that one of the targets for Dragon's Rage is the Tasty Feyfolk. Because of the lifesteal, it allows you to lifesteal twice, gaining 8 health, which can help in situations where you're running low or you need to skip a block. There are times, and I think I did that in one of the games in this video, was use Dragon's Rage targeting Tasty Feyfolk. And the last target is Kelp Maidens, just to get a prank. Not sure what situation this would be used in, but you can do it, and I have done it before, and it has helped somewhat. And lastly is the combo of Twin Disciplines with Dragon's Rage. There are times when Dragon's Rage isn't quite enough to close out the game and you need to activate Twin Disciplines, so sometimes the extra 2 mana can help, sometimes saving mana. Again, that's the thing, sometimes you don't have enough mana to close out the game with just Dragon's Rage, so a little more mana can help. And that's it. That's actually it. I don't think there's anything else to talk about. I think that's everything.